Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be making a BUBU top. It's similar to what I'm wearing actually, but this is a gown. So I'll be making what a BUBU top, and with this Ankara. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with Ankara because most people subscribed to my channel due to the trouser class I did with this Ankara. So this is the leftover. It is 1.5 yards. Yes, I have 36, 1 yard and 19 inches. So that's it's not to 2 yards. So I have just 1.5 yards here. So I'll be using it to make what? A BUBU top now. Just a top, not a gown. So let's get right what's into the class. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up while watching. So the first thing I did is what? Fold my fabric into two. This is the right side. So I folded into two. Then I'll fold again into 4. Now I've folded into 4. Can see, so this is where will be what my center. This will be outside my center where is all closed, not this side. Now and see this place has 2 cuts, so it is this place that is unfolded. I'll be using what as my center. So I'll be starting my measurement from this point. So first I'll be measuring the length of my top. I'll be using 25 inch plus my sewing allowance, which will be what 2 inch, so that will make it 27. Okay, so this is what the length of my clothes. So I'll cut this place out. So this is what I'm working with. So yeah, I'll be placing my neck measurements. So for my front, I'll be using what 3 inches for the depth. 3 inches for the depth. And for my wideness, I'm using 4 inches. So this wideness is for both the front and the back. So I'll shape out what's my neck. It's my free hand. For my back, I'll be using 2 inches. But the same width. So I'll connect now for my back. So I'm using this entire place for what? For the length of my sleeve. So I'll be using this entire place for my sleeve. So for my sleeve opening, so it depends on how wide I want it. I'll be using 7 inches. You can make yours wider if you want to. Or I'll be using what 7 inches. So this is it. This is where my sleeve will be. So this is all for our measurement. I want to cut out this side straight. And I'll notch where my sleeve is starting from. So I'll cut out my neck now. First, I'll be cutting what's my back neck. So I'll remove one of it, which will serve what as my back. Next, I'll cut what's my front neck. So for my front, there will be a slit at the middle, which will be what 3 inches long. You can see I measured. So I'll open it to this place. So I'll notch this place. And see, so I've notched. So now this is my front. And this is my back. You can see the shape it is in. It's like a box, except for my neck. So now this is my front, this is my back. I'll cut facing for my neck now. So I'm cutting facing for my back front first. So I'm using this piece of fabric. It's unfold. So I'll be placing it on my neck now, starting from here. So this center line has to align with this center also. Okay, so we'll pin it down. You can see how I pinned it. So I'll turn. So I'll cut out this neckline out first. I'll cut out my neckline out on the facing I want to use now. So cut out the neck. So I'll measure. Here I'll ensure I have 3.5 inch on this side. So that's how I'll be measuring it round. So I'll cut this out. Note I'm cutting just this facing here out. Don't go mistakenly cut your fabric off. So this is my facing for my back. So when I want to sew, I'll sew like this on 0.25 inch or 0.5 inch. That's how I'll sew it round. So on this edge, I can weave it or I turn it with bias. So for my front, the front will be a little bit different because of the slit here. So I need something longer. So for my slit here, where my slit stopped, I'll measure what 3.5. I'll measure 3.5. So this is my 3.5. So this is what I need. This is where I want it. So this is a piece of fabric I'll be using. So I'll pin it. Then I'll cut out my neck also. So cut out my neck. So now I'll start measuring 3.5 inch. So here also I'll measure 3.5 inch. Straight. This will be straight. Okay, so I'm still measuring my 3.5 here also. So it is where it meets with the line. That's where I'm stopping. Okay, so you can see what I have. So I'll cut it out. So this is my facing for my front. You can see it's a little bit different from what I have for my back. So this is for my front. So this is it. So I can actually just draw my slits, but I won't do that first. I will sew first before finally cutting out my slits. So I'll be sewing from here like that. So that's what I'll be doing first. I'll sew my slit first. I'll sew my facing first, I mean. So I'll go and sew this first. Let me pin it down to hold it well. So after I've sewn this, I'll also sew for my back also. So I've sewn, this is it. I actually use 0.25 in sewing. So I'll open my slit now. I'll get very close to this stitch, to this place, very close. and see. So notch your curves. You can see my neckline. So I'll take to the ironing table and iron. This is my back also. I've sewn. So I also notch. So I've ironed my neck. And this is my back. I've ironed also. So I want to join my shoulders together now. So you can actually just join like this and whip this place, but I won't be doing that. I'll open my facing the way I do for my outfit with lining. So I'll open. I will ensure that this midline aligns with this midline. Yeah, so I'll sew from here down till I get to the end of my facing. This I'll do the same for this also. I'll sew from here down till I open up my facing and I get to the end of my facing. Yes, so I'm sewing on this. I'm starting my sewing from here. Remember, this was where I started my measurement from. So this is my allowance. So I'm sewing on this black line, below it a bit, straight down till my facing end. So you can see I've done that. I've sewn it. You can see how it looks like. This is an hemming glue. You place it in between your facing and your main fabric at the edge like this, and you iron it. So when you iron it, it gets stick together. This is like a gum. It's called the hemming glue, from the name glue. So it glues it together with the main fabric using your iron. They will stop it. So remember, I measured from here to here and I notched. Yeah, so now I'll sew. My sewing will start from where I notched now to the hem of my top. So I'll be sewing on 1 inch. So I'll measure 1 inch, then I'll sew straight down to this down part. Then same here also, I've notched. I'll measure 1 inch also and sew straight down on 1 inch. So I've sewn my sides. See? So now to do my sleeve area. So I'll be folding this place in like this. You can see. Yeah, so I'll fold it round. Like that. So I'll sew. So while sewing, I'll sew. This is how I'll open. Ensure you open though. Open and show. I'll sew from here a little bit below where my stitch stopped. So I'll sew from there round. Keep folding round till I keep sewing like that. I'll keep sewing till I get to the other side of my sleeve also, and I'll come back a bit also lower than where my stitch actually is starting from, just a bit here. So I'll stop like that. So I'll do the same for this side also. So this is it. You can see how I sewed. See where I started from. Round. Round to this place. Yes, baby. Oh, yes. So I did the same thing for the other side. So let me turn out now. You can see it. So this is it. I've turned it out now. You can see it. So this is the hem. now, which I will sew now. Remember I added what 2 inches for my hem, so I have to take it 2 inches here. The way I do it most times, I fold a little bit, then I fold the remaining 1.5 in, so I have a large sewing space here. My box BUBU top. So this is it. I've sewn. You can see. So my top is actually ready. This is the back also. I've sewn it. So I iron, and that's a voila. Yeah, okay guys, so this is the final outcome. Can you see it? This is the final outcome. The back, my back, my front. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, and also subscribe to this channel if this is your first time of coming across my video. I love you queens and kings. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.